Would you rather Jahmyr Gibbs or this other running back? I got 9 NFL running backs that are currently in the NFL, starting off with the same draft class as Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson. Would you rather have Jahmyr or
Colin, you start
Bijan?
off.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. He's a current running back, though.
I'm aware. He plays with my boy Kirk.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to take Gibbs. I think if Gibbs was in, maybe not Bijan's spot, I don't think he would replicate his production. But like if he was getting RB1 reps, I think Gibbs would be doing pretty damn good too.
Yeah. This isn't a competition for me. I'm not a big Bijan guy like I used to be when he was in college. Give me Gibbs.
Yeah, I'm currently looking up Bijan's stats because I don't know why Colin hesitated. I'm not even a big Gibbs fan. It's Gibbs, literally. Like, I wouldn't rather have Bijan in any facet over Gibbs. I think Gibbs is better in literally every single way.
Yeah, yes.
Let me see. Gibbs, or not Gibbs. Not Monty. Jesus fucking Christ. He has 630 yards this year, 4 touchdowns, just under 5 yards per carry, and he's top 10 in carries. I mean, he's 9th in yards, which that's cool.
And they kind of just help you from searching other search.
4 yards.
Gibbs has 656 yards, 6.4 a carry, and 7 touchdowns.
And how many carries?
100.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. I think Bijan's been honestly kind of a bust since he's entered.
135 from Bijan. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, give me Gibbs. It ain't close.
All right, same draft class, Devon Achane.
Gibbs. Not even.
I might be the only person to hesitate this entire list. Yeah, give me Gibbs.
Gibbs. Yeah.
All right, Breece Hall.
Gibbs.
I'm gonna go Gibbs. Give me Gibbs.
I love that this is the one that I don't hesitate on.
I was literally about to say
that.
Colin, no hesitation.
This one's tough.
Yeah, I looked up Breece's stats. I stand by Gibbs.
I don't know what Breece's stats are, but his offensive line's ass. And last year he was doing some crazy shit behind a really bad O-line. So it's imagine if he was behind the Lions O-line. This one's a true 50-50 for me. I would say I'll go with Breece. All
right. Najee Harris.
Oh, Gibbs.
Gibbs. No hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation on this side either. This one was a fucking Donnie ad, I feel like. Yeah, give me fucking Najee.
Give me Gibbs' right foot over Najee.
to be 100% honest, Gibbs is probably better, but give me Najee. Najee.
For the sake of the agenda, you're going Najee.
No, it's not even the agenda. It's that imagine Najee behind our O-line.
Hey, Jesus. You know what? I will give Najee one thing: constantly being mid. He'll always. He's on his way to his 4th straight 1,000-yard season, but that's all he's getting is about 1,000 yards.
I'm looking up this motherfucker's stats.
Just did. He put up 1,200 yards in his rookie season, 1,034 yards last season, or 2 seasons ago, and 1,035 yards last season. 1 yard difference, averaging 3.8 a carry 2 years ago, and 4.1 last year. 7 touchdowns and 8 touchdowns. That is mid. The definition of a mid running back.
No.
When you said that. No. Negative.
Oh, Najee's a dog. I mean, that first year, he was
he's a football player.
I don't give a fuck what you say. He was a top 10 running back his rookie year because that was the only year.
He was 11.
He had the fucking old Big Ben, which was still good enough to give him good stats.
3.9 a carry. No.
Right now he's averaging 4.5, so that's not bad.
Fucking improvement.
Okay. Yeah, give me Najee. Give me Naj.
All right. Kyron Williams.
Colin.
I'm aware.
All right, just making sure.
Well, you're fucking sitting there hesitating. Google's not going to tell you the yes or no answer there.
He was surprised I threw out a current running back. He
This
didn't.
motherfucker's looking up. Who is Kyron Williams?
I think I'm still gonna go Gibbs here.
Yeah, I'm going Gibbs.
I'm a firm believer if Gibbs was our RB1, he'd be going crazy.
Oh yeah.
This one's kind of hard because I think they're both really good, but at different things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Gibbs is a great goal line touchdown back, while Gibbs is a better like open field receiving back. I think Gibbs is better at the stuff. I think Gibbs is better at more stuff than what Williams is, so I'll go with Gibbs. But that one's tight.
All right, I think this one gets a little bit more tricky here. Kenneth Walker.
Give me Gibbs.
Give me
Ooh.
Gibbs.
Not even close. Give me Gibbs.
Oh, let's dial that back a little
I
bit.
don't know.
Kyle, I'm not even trying to be a hater. Kenneth Walker is by far the worst running back listed so far.
Oh,
That is
that's
so
blasphemous.
I don't even think it's
bullshit.
I think
That's
he's the.
crazy.
I think
What
he's
are
the
you saying?
second or third best running back.
Yeah,
That's
what
absurd.
the fuck are you saying?
That's
Give me Najee or give me Kenneth Walker over.
Yeah,
Najee.
get you Najee. Okay,
No.
that's a good take. Good job.
Give me Kenneth Walker over Najee. Give me
There-
Kenneth Walker over Devon Achane. Give me Kenneth Walker over Kyron Williams.
Bijan?
That one's closer, but yeah.
I'm still giving the edge to Kenneth Walker there.
0% chance.
Okay, well,
All right.
the reason the group chat was Donnie equals 0 IQ for like a year.
And there's a reason it's Collins the sensitive hoe. I bring up the one. This motherfucker. He's actually good. Get off.
He is good.
He is.
I-
I'm gonna take Gibbs.
I have more takes on that, but we'll just move on.
All right. Joe Mixon.
Oh, Mixon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Joe Mixon.
Are we like in this scenario thinking like just for a game, or are we thinking like going forward? I guess I should have asked that at the beginning.
I was thinking for like
Just as of right now, is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Like, who's the better football player right now?
yeah.
Yeah. I like Mixon, but I think Mixon's like a big like he gets so many touches. That's why he looks so good. Give me Gibbs. I think Gibbs is better.
I mean, he's averaging 4.9 a carry.
I mean, yeah, and he's having a good year behind a subpar line, but I just think Gibbs is more explosive. I think Gibbs does more for you.
Note, Najee Harris averaged less yards and he picked Najee, but that's
Najee is a.
I'm telling you,
fringe-
that was an agenda pick.
It was an
That's all
agenda
that
pick.
was.
That's
He
not
won't
an
admit
agenda.
it, but it was an agenda pick.
That is if Najee was behind a top 5 O line like a Gibbs.
Well,
or-
thank goodness he's not, because then he'd be putting up 1,101 yards.
if he was- dude, I really hope he leaves this year and goes somewhere with like a top O line. It just goes for like 2K.
Yeah,
You
the
guys have-
CFL, he would look
Shit.
great.
Shut the fuck
In the
up.
CFL.
Him and Tom
Future-
Kennedy would do numbers.
Future Michigan Panther right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to every game. I have season tickets.
Oh boy, a whole $400 spent. If
No,
that,
that would be
They
a
were,
decade.
they were only
that's
like
the VIP
that-
package.
I would say
for
that would be a
season.
fucking decade pass.
They were. I was gonna say they were like 200 for club levels.
Was that the last one, Dallas?
I got two more.
All right.
Alvin Kamara.
Oh, Kamara.
Yeah, it's Camaro.
Yeah, Kamara does everything elite. Yeah, give me.
Like, I think Gibbs could turn into a
I was
Camaro.
gonna say I think they're very similar guys.
I
but
think
Gibbs is just
Gibbs
not
at
there
his
yet.
very best will be
Well-
like 90% of what Alvin Kamara is.
I think he can be a
Agreed.
Camaro. Look, it's Camaro.
And then last but not least, Josh Jacobs.
I'm gonna have to go Jacobs. I feel like that would be an easier thing to say if he wasn't a Packer.
Josh Jacobs is really good. But last year he was like he had his one
Man,
good
it,
year.
It sucks because like you're
Last
also
year
comparing guys that do like different things. Like there's
He
different
was-
role players at running back.
he was buns last year. Like
He
straight
also played
doo
for an
doo.
awful Raiders team.
I don't know. That's tough. I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs.
I think Josh Jacobs is kind of overrated. Give me Gibbs.
Mm.
You said that was the last one.
That was the last
Yeah.
one. I did have a follow-up question.
Billy Cannon?
No. Where would you roughly rank Jahmyr Gibbs amongst running backs?
Ooh.
I'd have to see a list. I honestly really couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Just go off the top of your head. What would you think? Because
So-
I want to
so-
give it.
I would say he's
I got a list of like all the rushing leaders right now, so I can just start listing them off.
I'd say he's top 15, no doubt. Probably.
yeah, I think he's top 15. I don't think he quite cracks the top 10.
You don't think he cracks the top 10?
I don't
I think
like, just
He's in
I think
yards.
not even like thinking of like all of the names that would be there right now. It's just like a gut feeling that like I feel like the 10 to 15 range is right for him right now.
I know you're gonna go through the leaders and stuff, but we also got to think like Christian McCaffrey hasn't played at all. He's better. I would say he's fringe top.
Never mind. I looked at the list. I am thinking that there are way too many good running backs. He is easily top 10.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd say
That's
I've been looking at this list, realizing some of these guys are. Over Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm looking at the list. Derrick Henry is over Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley over Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs was a toss-up for me. I would think I would lean. Donnie already said Gibbs. I think I'd lean Gibbs. I'm taking Gibbs over Jordan Mason. I'm taking Gibbs over Chuba Hubbard. Taking Gibbs over James Conner. Kamara over Gibbs. We already took Gibbs over Bijan. Give me Gibbs over Tony Pollard. Gibbs over J.K. Dobbins. Joe Mixon's closer. Gibbs over Kyron Williams. Gibbs over Najee. Gibbs over Aaron Jones. Gibbs over Tanks Bigsby. Gibbs over Lamar Jackson. Gibbs over DeAndre Swift. Gibbs over Jonathan Taylor's a bit closer, but I don't know. That one's tough.
how do we feel about Monty?
I was gonna.
I think they're sitting right next to each other, just like they are in the backfield.
After all this, I was gonna ask like, okay, going like you can only keep one, Gibbs or Monty.
You can only keep one going forward.
For a game. For a game, you only get one of them. Which one?
Okay,
Oh,
because
my.
they're different. They're different answers. If you
I would
were to
say
say
if you went going
keep
forward,
one-
I know it'd be Gibbs.
keep
but
one going forward, who's better? Give me Gibbs. Keep one game. I'm probably taking Monty.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, as of where we are sitting right now as the team, if you were to tell me in week 2, give me Gibbs because the past game looked awful. But right now, with how good Goff is doing passing the ball, I would be okay with taking Monty because that means Monty's job is to punch that ball when he can, and that's what he needs to. That's all he needs to do when Goff's playing at his best.
yeah,
But the good thing I don't have to pick. We have both.
no shit.
Yeah, now that we're going through the list, I think he probably would crack the top 10.
Like I said, I'm still pretty firm in fringe top 10. I have Monty more like towards like fringe top 5. Like I obviously fucking love Monty. I think like the best way to think of it is like tiers. I think like tier 1 is clearly Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and CMC. I think that's clearly like those are the top 3 guys. No matter who you have first, second, or third, like those are the top dogs.
Guys, we did forget about he's 102. He's 102 ranked in rushing yards. Amir Abdullah is on this list, guys.
I hate hearing his name. He pisses me off. He's the Matt Patricia of football players. And
He has 81 yards on the year and a touchdown.
Also,
And then-
can we talk about how Josh Allen, Brock Purdy, and Drake May are 2 yards away from each other in rushing?
Drake May has some wheels. I didn't even know that shit.
Drake May has 209, Purdy has 210, Josh Allen has 211. Like, what?
I mean, Drake May, I think he had like one big rush. I think he had like a 50 or 60 yard rush that kind of really helped him out. But no, I think those are the tier 1 backs. And then I think Monty and Gibbs both fit in tier 2. I just think of Monty as like the top end tier 2. And then Gibbs is kind of like middle of the pack tier 2. You know what I mean? And then like it would be like Monty, Bijan, Brees Hall, like all those guys kind of are like the tier 2 backs.
So I was looking out of the top 25 rushers, the lowest average yards per carry, which is huge because it just shows, if you're getting force-fed the ball and you're just getting a couple yards each time. The lowest yards per carry is Kyron Williams at 3.7 yards a carry, which is not that good.
I think a lot of that though is when the Rams receivers were out, he was literally the whole offense. And of course they're gonna load the box. That's just why the Rams look so shitty, is because they had nothing.
Second lowest is DeAndre Swift at 4, and Breece Hall also is at 4, and then Najee's right above them. Obviously.
Jahmyr Gibbs leading with 6.4.
Yes,
yards
6.4
per
yards a carry. Derrick Henry's right there at 6.3. But yeah,
I think Jahmyr is easily a top 10 running back.
yeah, I think he is a top 10 running back. I don't think it's a question right now.
I mean, like I said, I think
Outside of Derrick Henry, I mean, he's also got the most touchdowns.
Statistically he is, but like I think it's really hard to say like he's a bona fide top 10 back when he's not the best back on the team. You know what I mean? Like, and given
but Monty is a top 10. I think you can say that. If you think Monty's top 5, I think he's great. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is no better than Monty, but I don't think Monty is no better than Jahmyr Gibbs. I think they're dead even. I really do. I think they're legitimately the same running back.
Like I said, I know that doesn't inherently make sense. Like, means I said Monty's number 5, like top 5, so like Gibbs could easily be top 10. But I don't know. When I say fringe top 10, I'm thinking like 10 through 12 without looking at a list. Because like Christian McCaffrey, I still have over him, even though he has literally no stats on the year. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying like he's not top 10, but like I think
we are really. I'm glad though that Dan is splitting, and Dad and Ben are splitting their snaps. David 110 snaps, Gibbs 103. I'm glad they're both getting snaps, literally half and half. That's how it should be. But Gibbs,
it'll be like that until we have a stretch of games where we're like playing from behind or something. That's when Gibbs is really going to come in. I think it's crazy that it's been like that, even though we've been dominating so many games. Because you would think like Monty would just win the game.
I mean, they're giving Monty a breather.
I mean,
they're
yeah.
like, we're up a bunch. Why bother?
It is kind of crazy though. If you just like pay attention,
they both have 7 touchdowns. That's insane.
They are so dedicated to having, okay, Monty's going to play the whole first drive and then Gibbs is going to play the whole second drive. It's literally like they swap drives. They don't even swap like in between plays. Like, I swear.
Like it.
I don't know. It's just
Working.
weird.
Right.